We need to get some salutation to the sun. We need to get some movement, right?
Some blood going.
Some blood pumping. Yeah. Okay, so should we start? We'll start at this end?
Sure.
Okay.
So we're going to start in Tadasana or mountain pose. We want to ground the feet, so lift the toes and then spread the toes and then see if you can drop them one at a time from the pinky to the next and next. And ground through the feet, all four corners of the feet I learned instead of three. I learned there were four corners of the feet, but ground your feet. And then think about softening your knees and think about your shoulders draw away from the ears and the crown of the head reaching skyward. And just take a couple of breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And with the next inhale, see if you can draw the energy up from the pelvic floor by engaging the pelvic floor, lifting up, engaging Mula Bandha. Maybe the knees can soften even more. Feel the belly draw towards your spine, and energy continues to draw up into the Uddiyana Bandha region, which is in the region of the solar plexus. Holding on to that, see if you can tuck your chin a bit and press your head slightly back, engaging that last bandha. Called Vishuddha? I just missed it. Is it. Oh, Jalandhara, sorry. Jalandhara Bandha. And then start to soften the knees even more. Drop down, breathe deep, take a deep breath, and then start to straighten the legs, start to bring the crown of the head up. And let's exhale with a sigh. Let it all go. Jalandhara, I forgot the words, see? And I've been doing this for a long time.
That's okay. That happens all the time. That's why so you say the throat.
The throat chakra.
The throat chakra, you know, they're just simply the body parts.
Yeah.
Okay, to me, that was very long. I wanted to breathe in. It was like, you kept us there a long time.
Okay.
And I was like, am I supposed to breathe? Can I breathe yet? Whatever.
Well, because she did three like separately instead of going to all of them. I think she did like the first one and a breath and then the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like that.
Yeah.
Sort of. Okay, your turn.
Okay.
Remember, you have to project.
Yes. Okay, so we can start with our feet hips width apart. And grounding in the 3 or 4 parts of the feet, depending on what works for you. And you can just bend the knees and inhale, take a deep breath. On the exhale, you can engage the Mula Bandha and then draw the navel up and under the diaphragm to engage Jalandhara Bandha and tuck the chin, for Uddiyana Bandha, and then tuck the chin for Jalandhara Bandha, pushing the head back slightly and hold it. When you can't do it any longer, release and take a deep breath.
Good. So you too, you need to say, when you can't hold it any longer, let it go and take a deep breath. You don't want anybody passing out.
Yeah.
Because they're going to take you literally.
While you're, all right, the breathing with the locking or engaging,
Happens on the
It's
exhale.
like- you're breathing in as you engage, and then you hold and keep the
You're
engagement.
breathing out as you.
Okay, you're breathing out as you engage.
Mhm.
Then after you finish breathing out, you stay like
Yes.
that and keep it engaged without breath.
That's right.
And then when you breathe in, you
You let it go.
You let it go. Okay, that's good to know.
Lead us.
It's a good point. That's a very important point.
Okay.
Well, usually when
All
you
right,
release,
so then you have to
exhale.
start with a
That's
deep
why
breath
it's
so you can be breathing
Yeah.
out.
different, because usually you release on an exhale, and we're kind of releasing on an inhale here.
I agree. I exhaled. I definitely felt when she first did it that I was
Yeah.
exhaling instead of inhaling when you
Well,
release.
there's nothing else to exhale, I guess, so,
Yeah.
since we're holding.
No judgment. Just have fun. No judgment.
You
Yeah.
lead us.
What? All right, so breathing out as we engage. So we begin with breathing. Let's take a deep breath to begin with. So feet hip width apart. Okay, standing straight. Okay, let's exhale completely, slowly, through the mouth. We're going to slowly inhale through the nose, filling the bottom of the lungs all the way up. Okay, exhale. Inhale. Okay, now hold your breath, and we're going to engage the root chakra between the anus and the genitals. Okay, I guess you would be pulling your pelvis forward. Okay, and as you do that, start to let your breath out. As you breathe out, pull your navel inward and upward. Your knees are slightly bent. Okay, now tuck your chin, pull your head back, complete breathing out, and hold the engagement. And now let's slowly begin to breathe in and let it go. Breathe in through the nose. Feel the chest lift. Pelvis goes back. And one more deep breath.
Okay. So Carolyn, what did she do? Did it work for you?
I kind of feel like I ran out of breath.
You have to talk much
I
louder.
felt like I was running out of breath.
Yeah, me too. I
Like,
talk while I was doing it too.
it's hard to talk. Yeah, it's hard to talk while you're doing it. So you can't really do it with us because you have to breathe to talk, I guess. But
Okay. Okay, you can only do it kind of a little bit.
yeah, I guess.
That
Like when
makes
you're
sense.
teaching it, it's hard
Yeah,
to.
Yeah,
when there's a breathing
yeah,
part
yeah.
involved. That's a good point.
Do you think it's a good idea to try to teach it until you perfectly understand it?
I think anything you do, you should completely
Practice.
finish before you move on, if you possibly can.
I think you learn it by teaching it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you just have to be very upfront about that I'm still working on this process, and how did that work for you,
Yeah.
and did it make sense? But as far as somebody not hurting themselves in any way, you have to give them permission to let it go and take a deep breath in. What was your perception of what she did?
Lack of oxygen.
Yeah, that's right. What was your perception of what Sarah?
I thought it was very good. I thought that her use of the breath with the instruction was good. It's just difficult to do. It's
Yeah.
just difficult to
It
do.
takes-
It's a lot of information.
It's a lot of information for like how much breath you have. I think.
Exactly.
Like you can't explain everything in detail. I feel like you could explain it before and then teach it.
That would be better.
I think because like you can't like be like the like pelvic floor, lift the pelvic floor muscles, and everyone's gonna be like that's what I felt. Like. For air.
I just have a little problem too.
Yeah.
Thinking like,
I
Okay.
started over.
So bring your feet into parallel position. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, relax the knees, engage the root bandha, roll it up to the second bandha, roll it up to the third bandha. You're empty. You have no breath in the lungs. When you can't hold it any longer, you take a deep breath and let it go.
kind of a belly dancing.
So that's how you teach it.
That was perfect.
It's very simple. It's only that we're trying to give too much information.
Yeah.
For instance, you said, okay.
I did?
Yes, you did.
I didn't
So
say
that's
that.
like, I need your it's like you saying to me, I need your reassurance that I'm
Oh,
doing
really?
this right.
I didn't even know I was doing
Well,
that.
see, like she doesn't know that she doesn't project, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times we don't realize we're adding a lot of flowery language, and we don't need to. That's why you're in a certification program, because, so you can learn that to make it completely simple, completely clear, completely lucid, so that as you teach, as the years go by, it gets simpler and simpler and simpler and more lucid. Now, when you go into classes and people say everything, like, I want you to lift your big toe, and now do this, and now do that, and they just never stop talking, I don't think that's a good class. Because being a yoga teacher is not about manipulating all your body parts. It's about the experience of letting go and being in the body and feeling your connection with the earth, with your individual strength as a human being, and freedom. That's really what it's about. The grounding, the core strength, and the freedom. But core strength is not just a matter of muscular strength, it's being able to breathe into the gut, breathe into the core. So it's your turn.
So let's start out in Tadasana. Let's take one big inhale and become aware of your exhale. Unlock your knees. Inhale again. And on this exhale, begin by engaging the Mula Bandha. Move up, pull the belly button against the back, and drop the chin to engage the Jalandhara Bandha. Hang on to it and inhale in this position if you can. If not, release. And if you did, release on your next breath.
So the inhale in this position, what would you say? How would you critique what you just did?
Unclear.
Right, because you were doing so well, and then you got to inhale. Inhale if you can in this position. Not a good choice to have to make when
if you can continue to keep your bandhas engaged, take a breath with them engaged, so
Rather
that
than
you're not
the
always. So it's not like an accordion, because you can maintain the engagement and breathe.
Right, but you're not teaching that right now. You're just
Oh.
teaching the basics.
Okay.
This is what it means to engage.
Just
the
the
bandhas.
awareness of it.
This is what it means to engage
Okay.
the bandhas.
Yes.
First lesson. This is what it means to engage the bandhas. The root, the solar plexus, the throat. The root, the solar plexus. This
It's
is
really
what it
sucking
means.
the energy up. It's like pulling
You're
the
drawing
energy
it
up.
up. Sucking
Yeah.
is not a good word
No.
because then people are like, they're really trying to suck. So
Yeah.
the words that you use are very important. You're drawing the energy up.
Yeah.
You're
Makes
drawing
sense.
it consciously up. It's moving up all the time anyway. It's moving down, it's moving up, the electromagnetic energy, but you're not going to explain all that to them. You're just consciously being aware of it. So it's an energy lesson. It's a deepening of the awareness of the core. A deepening. So let's see if we did a posture with that awareness, slightly engaging all three centers, just slightly. Slightly drawing the root bandha in and up and the solar plexus in and up, just slightly engaging them, slightly engaging the throat and standing on the leg. And as we're in this position now, if it's slightly engaged, you can breathe. Just breathing normally, complete yoga breath, and you can keep that engagement and that strength. And that's the yoga core, that's the yoga strength. By the way, this knee should be higher than the hip socket. The lower it is, the harder it is on the lower back. If it's higher, then it's the gut muscles that work to hold it up and release it and let it go. And let's try the other side. But before we do, that slight engagement, So that's your strength. It's there for you all the time. You're just learning to articulate it and use it much more precisely as you use it with the yoga postures. Now, Carolyn, don't change anything you're doing, but just listen to me. You're doing this posture by lifting your left hip. I don't want the hip lifted. I want just the leg lifted. That's it. That's better. That's better. But you're still lifting the hip slightly, just slightly. So bring your hands to your iliac crest. The crest. This is the crest. And down below is the hip socket. The crest. Bring your hands to the crest. When you lift your legs, the one leg, that crest shouldn't lift at all. It's different, isn't it?
But I feel like it's below the hip socket.
Pardon?
I thought you said not to have the knee below the hips, and I feel like it is.
You thought I said what?
Don't have the knee below the hips, and I feel like it is.
I mean, the knee should be higher than the hip socket.
I know, but I feel like it's not.
Oh, well, you can get it there, if that's what you mean,
But like without lifting the hip.
without lifting the iliac crest. See, because you get to a certain point and you want to do that.
Yeah.
But that's not what it's about. You're just simply using the core and the thigh muscles and all in a different way. So without lifting the iliac crest, right? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, this is what you're doing.
It's really hard to balance down.
This is what you're doing. That's better. That's better. But you don't have to tuck your tailbone under. I feel like that's what you're doing. You're tucking your tailbone under. Just bringing the knee up. Just bringing the knee up without bringing the hip. That's it. That's it. That's it. And then get even taller. Lift your chest. Good. And try the other side. And try the other side. You can relax your foot. Don't lock that leg. Don't lock the standing leg. Don't lock it. That's it. That's better. Let it sort of be so it's not locked. That's you're getting it. You're getting it. If you looked in the mirror, you would see how that hip does want to move up
Yeah.
slightly. So your question was, but then how can I bring it higher? Just by sheer strength, but it's not the strength of lifting the whole pelvis. Okay, let's do the salutation to the sun. All right, let's do the salutation to the sun. Just to get a whole body stretch.